We are fishing with single hooks. Fuck, I love single hooks.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fish! Oh, come on!
Oh,
I hate single hooks.
Some of the biggest pike ever caught are from this beautiful country. Third stop, Italy. Sean, together with fishing partner Hugo, heads to one of Europe's most legendary pike waters. This place is no sure bet. The challenges are many. The fish are few, but the ones lurking beneath the surface just might break a world record. This is Chasing Legends.
we are in Italy and we are fishing one of the most legendary lakes of Italy, but probably Europe. Gigantic pike have been caught over here, and we are on quite a crazy mission over here because we are fishing with single hooks, big baits, no barbs, no sonar, no marine chart, and on inflatables because we can't use any petrol engines. We are fishing here for 3 days. It's a little bit of a Hail Mary, but we're gonna give it our best and hopefully show one of these gigantic Italian pike.
"20 years ago, there was a problem. Too many whitefish. The people who manages the lake and one piece of the Piave River too, they decided to try to put some pike in order to control the big number of whitefish. The pike number and the pike size increased rapidly. The first 5 years, nobody knew the pike were increasing this fast. This is a trout lake. When the trout season is over, they close the lake for fishing, so you cannot know. And so the fishing pressure is very high, but it's almost 3.5 months. Fishing pressure is too much during these 3 months. So sonar is forbidden in the region. You cannot fish with a sonar, and you cannot troll. Okay, trolling is forbidden too with the engine. Single hook, you can use 2 single hooks without barb. This is many years like this. The size of the pike increased. There were a lot of pikes over in the meter, so big pike, the big one. And my friend Paolo Pacchiarini, he did a world record, 1 meter 43 centimeters.
We are about to finish. We got everything wrapped up. We got the kayaks in the water, got the new Savage Gear electric motor in the back, batteries, and we're ready to rumble. You ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice to be fishing from these inflatables. Keeps you really maneuverable. There's fish jumping in the back, so the pike itch is already coming. Enough protein bars, energy drinks, water, Italian sausages. And it's good to be out and do some blind fishing, you know. We did some live fishing in Finland, and now we do the complete opposite. We're gonna go all in on a lake that's renowned for being really difficult, and we have no idea. But we see a lot of bait fish jumping close to the shore, so I'm gonna fish a bit more shallow. You can see that the edge over there is a bit more steep. On the other side of the lake, it seems to be going a bit more gradually down, so I'm gonna switch towards the pole still. But one of the rules on this lake is that you need to debarb your hooks. So the thing I'm doing now is debarbing them. As you can see, single hooks. A bit of a challenge to align them properly. And one trick is to add another split ring like I did over here. And now they're nice and debarbed. If the plan succeeds, it runs through the water like this. And then we have 2 exposed hook tips. And we should be good to go.
Not only is this area legendary for record-sized pike, it is also extra special to me personally due to my childhood memories As a kid, I used to spend a couple of summers in the Dolomites with my parents, and on a similar lake close by, I had one of my very first experiences with fishing for pike. As a kid, I fished a lot for trout and perch with small spinners. When I suddenly hooked into something gigantic, I eventually lost that fish. I think that was a giant pike, and the thought of getting payback and catching a monster-sized Italian pike, it never left my mind.
Ah, fuck! Felt good?
Fuck, that was heavy.
No.
You know, normally when you fish out on a lake, like in Sweden or whatever, you're not too bummed out about missing the first fish. It's actually good to have the first contact, and to be honest, it's still good that we got the first contact. But missing a fish on a lake like this, where you're probably gonna get like 1 or 2 takes during the day, that hurts, man. The silver lining is that we got the first contact.
Yep.
So I'm working the deeper edges with the sucker. Hugo is grinding it out with the whitefish, the line through. But he's working the shallow areas, and there's all kinds of sunken trees and rocks and all kinds of stuff lying around where the baitfish can hide, and thus the pike can hide and hunt as well. While I'm working a little bit deeper and see what works, and if one particular tactic works better, then we are gonna switch. So far the only take we got was in the shoreline, but that's just one take. Let's see if we can get some more numbers to get an accurate reading of what's going on over here.
Yo, fish! Ah, fuck!
No!
Oh, that was a big one.
No, dude, I saw it splashing.
That was definitely meter plus.
Yeah, I saw it.
Sometimes you're like speechless. I can't tell you that fish wasn't hooked because, yeah, it just came up. And I just was casting in between those big poles because there's a little bit of shade over here. And we see a lot of big whitefish cruising around just in the shade. So I thought, putting on that whitefish, perfect bait imitation. And that big pike thought exactly the same. That was a decent fish, but it is what it is. Let's go for the next one. At least we're getting some activity, which is nice, but would have been better if this one actually did stick.
So what do you think? Should we head down south?
Yeah, I got the feeling that we're not in the right spot right now.
I feel the same. It looks really really beautiful, but there's not that much baitfish as there was on the other side.
True.
And it widens up a little, so you probably have some more depth variation over there,
Yep.
which fish tend to like. So yeah, let's head down towards the other side, and it's gonna be a long drive, but I think it's worth it.
Should be worth it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo. Fish.
Yes.
Oh yes, man. Yes, buddy. That's so cool. The good thing is I can't get a treble in my hands right now.
Well, don't be too enthusiastic. There's still one single hook.
Get this one back. Nice. So good to just finally get a fish that sticks.
Finally. The wind picked up, well, I wouldn't say badly, but quite intensively for the inflatables that we're fishing from. We're bouncing around, and at some spots we need to sit down like this. We need to get used to that, I think. The rain is pouring down as well. But we finally got the first fish, and hopefully the weather kicks up activity a bit more. But then again, we got 5 contacts so far, so it's more than we expected actually. We're just learning the lake today. Hopefully we can benefit from that the coming days. Fuck, missed one. Yeah, missed one. God damn!
Ah! Oh. Damn, what a bite. I love single hooks. It took the bait pretty well, to be honest. Like, I saw that fish coming up and just boom, going all in for it. It really worked out, so I think we're just gonna continue like this. Short cast and just pitch them underneath the trees. Tap, 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 and then hopefully get some more fish.
It's crazy that we have 7 strikes and 1 fish on the board. The hookup ratio, yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Maybe we can turn it around. Maybe we grow fond of the single hooks.
Oh, missed one. Yeah. Ah. Boy, that was a good fish.
No, dude.
God, I hate single hooks.
I love them, right?
Come on.
All right, Hugo, last cast. We had a great day, I must say. I didn't expect so many action and so many takes, but the efficiency, the amount of successful hookups.
Could have been better.
Let's
right?
improve that tomorrow, yeah. It's, I don't know if it's the single hooks in combination with the little resistance that we have with the kayaks, or that it's just bad luck. I'm hoping it's just bad luck, so let's head back to the ramp and pick it up tomorrow. All right guys, day 2, we are back. We set the alarm at 6 o'clock in the morning, quite early. We wanted to hammer the spots, especially after yesterday. We were super pumped. And then the rain and thunder kicked in and we had to wait until 10:30 now. We're at the ramp. It is a bit crowded, but many people are waiting out the storm, so to speak, and are anxious to get out fishing. And so are we. So we're gonna head out and take what we learned yesterday and hopefully put that to use today, because that big Italian pike is lurking out somewhere in that deep water. I'm gonna fish the deeper edge over there while Hugo is gonna continue the grinding of the shoreline. Fish the sunken trees and all the little coves and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can find them over here. See what's working and adapt. That's the game plan.
Oh, missed one. Damn. I hate those single hooks. Come on. Was a decent hit though. 0 fish caught. Even though we're using pretty decent hooks, but most of the time when I had a bite, we saw those hooks being flipped and smashed into the bait like that. So that's what you get with single hooks. Not a lot of hookups, but we just hope for that one big fish that actually is gonna just swallow the whole bait, and then it would get hooked. So let's continue fishing.
It smashed it.
Oh, fish! Ah, come on!
No fucking
That was
way,
good
dude.
fish. Oh, damn, that was so perfect. That was a meter fish. And she really went for it. Like, no hesitation, just bam, all over it. This also shows why it's good to just fish 2 different baits. Sean's fishing slightly deeper. And I'm actually fishing the same spots that Sean fished before, but then with a different bait, bit more shallow and a little bit more slow. And sometimes that can really trigger the fish. Nice one.
That's it. Come on. No. And she's gone. Well, leader touch on the low glide. I was about to say, it was so strange that you're not gonna get any fish, you know, on the low glide and on that ledge close to the shallows.
Yeah.
I think like similar to where you had yours fish. Nice.
Good job, man.
Finally. Having one that finally sticks more than 3 seconds on the hooks.
Yo! Ah! God damn it!
Dude,
Yep.
that was a good bite.
Yeah. Look, we're getting close to 10 bites.
And they just keep coming off.
At least I learned that you're gonna fish this lake just for the bites and not for catching fish.
Now we knew that this trip would be hard, with the lack of knowledge of the water and the use of big baits with single hooks. But when you miss so many opportunities, it feels more frustrating than we anticipated. Especially when you can feel that the clock is ticking, knowing that every single bite can be a truly monster-sized Italian pike.
Come on! Fuck! Ah!
I think this is the last cast. I don't know about Hugo, but I feel like eating a pizza tonight. Well deserved. It was a hard grind today. We got like, I don't know, 8 or 9 takes, I think. Frustrating, just frustrating. Especially when you know the potential of a lake like this. So just gonna get our motivation back, get some sleep. Well, this is actually the last cast then. Get some sleep and hopefully tomorrow that big fish. Because we need to get that big fish before we go home. We can't leave Italy without a meter pike. Finito.
Yep.
Final day. We only have 3 days and 2 days so far have been frustrating to say the least. We had many takes but didn't land many fish, so it's the final opportunity to land that Italian giant. And you can see the rain is coming down slowly again, but there is clear blue skies coming according to the weather forecast. We headed upstream where we lost 2 big fish on the first day. Gonna fish this area for like 1 or 2 hours and then I'm gonna move down south to potentially fish those spots where we found them yesterday and were unlucky again. We changed our tactics a little bit. We fixated the single hooks a bit better. All we need is a little luck on our side. So yeah, Hugo's prepping the final bits of the kayaks and I'm gonna help him out and let's start fishing. We got the clock ticking, so we need to get going.
Water is a little bit more murky because of the rain that we had over the last 2 days. But I feel confident, like it's still clear enough for those fish to come up. We're gonna give it a try, and if this is not gonna work out, we'll just get the kayaks back on the trailer and move upwards and see if we can find some big fish.
Oh, follower. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Ah. Whoa! Xander! Yes!
Hugo got a Xander. What the fuck?
What? We got a Xander! Wow! That's a 75 centimeter Xander or something. I just was fishing at Glide Roach 20 centimeters below the surface and I just saw that fish coming up and just smashing that bait. Whew! That's so cool, man. Unreal. This is the last thing I was expecting, just getting a big fat Xander on a glide bait. That's a really nice fish. She's angry. I get it if you get a Glide Roach.
Nice fucking red. Like, whoa, Xander! Like, what? What? All the pike we missed, and then the fish that is notoriously difficult to hook with the bony jaw.
Exactly.
And that's the one we hook. The things are looking up. We spotted 2 fish, caught a Xander.
Yeah.
And it's
And
just
that's in the first hour, maybe?
1 hour of fishing. Barely.
Yeah. Let's
Nice.
give it a little bit more time.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked about this fish, like really cool. So what we do with this one is, since we're fishing with 2 single hooks, I fix those single hooks with a pin in the bottom, and I want them to actually sit like this. So as soon as that fish is gonna hit, it will just stick. At least that happened right now. This is the first bite on this bait, and it got an instant hook up, so feels promising. So we've seen quite a few fish already in the first hour, so. And it's a bit overcast, which is also kind of nice instead of that bright sunshine. Usually that kills the fishing, so. Conditions seem to be good. Ah, come on! Oh, cool. What a bite.
And yeah, the weather isn't gonna get any better today, I fear. Well, who knows? Maybe that triggers the fish. Missed another one. Came from a, well, between a rock and a tree over here. Like an 80 centimeter pike. So frustrating. It took it like a champ, but it just came off. Oh, these single hooks are giving me nightmares, man. Good confirmation that we had that take, but damn, it's frustrating. It's getting on my nerves now, really. I don't mind the rain, but the missed opportunities is just... Summer in Italy.
Fuck! Oh!
Again.
Oh, come on! 100% sure meter plus. Oh my god! How? What?
Yep.
No way.
Wah, wah, wah. Summer in Italy. Oi, oi, fuck.
Miss?
God damn, again. Ah, fuck off. Spits it out again. Like,
Small one?
go, again. Here, it was again.
Really?
Yeah, it took it again. I love single hooks. Then I need to borrow your cup again because mine is full again.
Yeah, that's why I'm just unloading my boat. Oh. That Glide Roach did it again. Nice Italian pike. Just stunning fish. Was ready to go. Wow. Nice. Nice.
Nice little fish. Came from out of that tree over there. Yeah, finally. Finally one stuck. I think this was my 7th take today.
Need to get tension on the line. That's the annoying thing with those single hooks. You constantly need to keep the pressure, man. What a fish. And still can't get used to those singles, but oh man, that one actually really went for it. Back to the depth.
Yes.
Oh, what an experience catching an Italian pike like that out of a kayak. And it's super rainy today, and I just saw that fish hammering that bait, tried to set the hook. I just slipped nearly out of the boat, but we managed to get it in, so I'm super stoked. What a fish. Yes.
That was a grind.
It was, buddy.
It's been raining since 9 in the morning, I think. It's 4 o'clock. I can't complain about the activity, but you know, we were just super unlucky. I mean, I'm really glad that you got that good fish.
Yeah.
Crazy that we had a zander as well.
It was totally unexpected. Like it was.
They were saying like, yeah, they were like zander these slowly moving into these lakes, but getting one was not on the list.
And then getting a bite and actually also hooking it.
With the single hooks, yeah.
But it has been a grind and I really enjoyed it. It's not always like fishing in Lapland, what we did before, getting action non-stop, and right now we have seen the opposite side, but doing the grind for just one big massive fish.
The contrast of how it was on Lapland compared to how the grind is over here. I mean, we did get the takes, but we were just super unlucky. Like 10 takes a day, easily. Yeah, in the end, we had some lovely weather. Some fine Italian food. Thank you for the hospitality, Italy. We will be back, but now we're gonna get in the car and heat up the seats and get going, get back to the Netherlands.
Thanks, man.
See you in the next one. Welcome back, guys. We are in Spain and we're gonna chase the biggest, baddest fish of the Mediterranean, the tuna.
Like this. Are you ready for it? Switch.
What the fuck? Yep, too big.